decode these patterns into our environment, and it looks like motion. When the pendulum energy is added to a pendulum, it appears to swing back and forth, and on a two-dimensional graph, it appears to spin like a vector. It spins around till your limit is reached in your problem. Now you have a direction. Okay, the pendulum doesn't go anywhere. Its environment is either, or the field that is comprising what we're calling a pendulum is either excited to the point it's rising at a fraction or a factor of the constant of scale iteration, or it's not, and scale passes it by. That's why when it reaches the bottom, it carries, that's what's called conserved energy, swings it back up, and that eventually dies down and it rests at the midpoint. And it's just the addition, the introduction of energy to a field. It's just like the electromagnetic arc experiment, where you have your transmitter and you make an arc across the cathodes, and then somehow that arc appears at a ring some feet away. Now that's a radian of that field. Outside that radian, the Tesla energy will not go, but the Tesla coil energy will not move, or the deep direct current, whatever you're using, it will not exceed the radian. Within the radian, sure, you can make an arc here, and the electromagnetic field will show an arc a foot away. And it's doing that because what's decoded as an arc is encoded as a field and decoded as an arc. And we're decoding them every time we look at the arc. Otherwise, we're decoding 100%. And whether you close your eyes or not, there's going to be an arc there, because that's what it is. It's the exhibition of field. Okay, so how does this work? How can you measure stuff? You ain't got no graph paper. You don't have no numerical values and particles and whatnot. Matter don't exist. What about mass? Mass is real. Mass is equal to time. Well, mass is equal to space. Space itself is a field, a very unique carrier field, carrier wave. Once folded, fold that space within that scale of iteration. That's all that's going on is one carrier, the initial field value, which can literally be this, what we can call infinite energy, could just be a 9-volt battery, or a AA battery, a hearing aid battery, or a spark, one little spark, or static electricity on your car. That value is just as irrelevant as 360 degrees in size. Size has no real value. It's 360 degrees. It's 360 degrees, no matter how big it is or how small it is. It's infinite constant of scalar value. That's what I call it, named scale time. Time emerges through three values of scale: 0, nothing, and 1. How can you, well, isn't nothing 0? Where's nothing nothing? Where's 0 something, but nothing? How can it be both? Nothing is, I define nothing as a barrier impenetrable by anything. Nothing has no property within our universe. Nothing exists nowhere in our universe. Well, how can nothing be calculated? Nothing is a natural number iteration point. Nothing is the natural number 1. 1 point of nothing. No, 1 point of absolutely no energy. The first oscillation of that, of a point with no energy, is the first value. And that's what turns nothing into 0. Now you got a sphere. Now you add an oscillation to it. The sphere can only oscillate half of its area or half of